takes guts to say it. For that word to drip from your lips, bubbling up deep from a decision like a trombone bass line spilling out of a basket filled with clarinets that know no better than to play the minor chords that make sweetness seem painful. Goodbye. It's a difficult word to choke out of your mouth sometimes. With all of its limbs and appendages, goodbye has got anatomy. It walks upright like it knows when it's time to face the music, whether it be 1994 hip-hop blaring out the speakers of your Chrysler or Johann Sebastian Bach's Opera No. 1 in G minor. This word comes from a voice box that sings along with Regina Spektor in the shower like a soprano with laryngitis. This voice box that once said I love you and knew damn well it was nothing more than a black lie that you could use to burn through somebody's chest like a dark charcoal in a flame. Goodbye is knowing that nothing lasts forever, even though you really, really want it to. Goodbye is like saying good luck in rehab to a poetry junkie with writer's block, locking that door behind you and pulling that needle out of your vein as you watch scar tissue form over the lifestyle that you didn't have the swagger to put the style in. Goodbye. Goodbye is a kiss in an airport terminal without a return ticket. Goodbye is failing that math test that was going to get you into college when all you wanted to do was graduate so you could teach literature. So no matter what way you look at it, your weaknesses are always going to stare back at you with more intensity than your strength. So sometimes goodbye is every moment of defeat that is etched into your psyche like Egyptian hieroglyphics depicting the future that it doesn't really get that much easier. Yeah, sometimes death is goodbye, or at least an attempt to resuscitate a flatline that you were once in love with. Goodbye is landline phones, equality in America, the Titanic, and the upper half of a country that was once known as Mexico but is now known as California. Goodbye is the other girl, the other guy, the breakup, the tragedy, and the silent car ride home after the after party turned funeral casket when one of your drivers decided to say goodbye to your best friend's life through a breathalyzer. Goodbye is hip-hop lyrics being filtered through auto-tune, understanding the instrumental, but knowing that you are nothing more than the beat, really. And that's why you've been spending all your time throwing your throat graffiti into canvases and notebooks, because you don't know what it's like to actually speak the sincere, when in reality, goodbye, it is quick and it is painless. It's I'll see you later, I'll call you later, I'll Facebook you, I'll text you, and maybe I will, and maybe I won't. A word that can never be artificial or genetically enhanced, because in reality, all it is the intro to the soundtrack of the prolonged eye contact that two future lovers have yet to make, knowing that living in fear of a word there's no way to start a live story. So when I say goodbye, what I mean is I hope that there is nothing more than down comforters, open bars, and free medical marijuana for everybody at the end of the tunnel of whatever you are running towards. Because listen, nobody wants to have to say it, to make that decision to turn all past decisions into elevator music that you don't even know the plot line to. Sometimes it's hard to find a Da Vinci inside of a Picasso, but goodbye is, was, and always will be focused on the reverberation between points A and points B. So when it comes time to drop that trombone bass line spilling out of that basket filled with clarinets, don't be afraid of all the places you may go or every which way that it may take you, but just know that you got the guts to make it.
Keegan is featuring in Wordplay tomorrow night. I'm gonna go